He's hanging from the ceiling by his fucking toes. Look.
Yeah, but can I just give back my opinion quickly? See all that shit you come out with on your stream the other night, right? That is because that's the excuse that he gave. That was his comeback because he's been accused of sending images. He had to have an excuse for that. Don't fall for it. You know what I mean? I watched it and I could see the game that was being played, and it's not fucking good, really.
I mean, look, I can only go by what he sent me and what he shows me, and do you know what I mean? Like, I can.
So what's he proved to you then specifically?
Just, I mean, I don't know if he's not here, so I can't really discuss. I don't want to go into too much detail.
He'd leave it down to you, but it's up to you, love.
Well, look, I know he was definitely arrested on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
When's he in court?
The charges have been dropped because he's got his devices back. He got them back today, which he showed me the evidence bag and stuff like that. He showed me some stuff that he experienced with a certain individual that used to come on the panels. I'm not sure. I've been told that.
What do you mean he showed you? What, a video?
No. He's just shown. Well, he's shown me screenshots of messages that he was sent from an individual.
Right.
And these were messages that were sent.
Right, anonymous. Right.
Yeah.
When you get your property returned, you get a sheet with what property has been returned.
Right.
Right. An evidence bag can come from anywhere.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right. I've got receipts for property that gets given back of certain people. All right.
Right.
And it's not related to this case. It's other cases. How can I put this? WASP has seen these evidence sheets, not these evidence sheets, these property sheets where stuff's been taken.
Yeah.
All right. So unless one of them is produced, an evidence bag is not proof that he's got phones back. Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
Did he happen to show you a bail sheet?
I don't think he did. No, I don't think he did. But he's shown me. I mean, let me go through some of the stuff that he sent me. He sent me a lot of stuff, to be fair.
Right, but that message I sent you, right, I can back that up, right, because I've got emails to back it up. All right.
Right.
Can I just say as well, Batfreak, if he sent you the messages of the person who I think you're talking about, then he's admitted to cloning that account. And if he's admitted to cloning one account, then it kind of calls into question other...
Cloning an account? For what?
No, I mean, sorry, proof.
What he done, he set up
Batfreak, he cloned Plisco's account and he admitted it on your live stream.
and what he was doing, he was sending messages to himself with this cloned account to make it look as if Chuckful was sending him threats.
And he's absolutely admitted it. He absolutely admitted it.
And what WASP told you, right, is you've got a decent reputation. Don't let it get spoiled. All right.
All right. Well, he sent me something now. It's he's been released on bail. It's a bail sheet, and it's dated the 22nd of the 1st, 2021 at 5 o'clock.
When was that bail sheet issued?
22nd of the 1st, 2021. That's when he's bailed to. It was issued. Doesn't actually say.
No, it should say.
I can't see this. You know, where at the top corner where it says generated date.
Yes, exactly.
I can't see that.
Right. The reason
That's
being,
cut out.
listen. The reason being is because when you get bail, you get it for 30 days. Now, he did claim that he was arrested or they burst into his house on the 23rd of December,
Right.
2 days before Christmas.
You said it was New Year's Eve the other night.
Ash, be quiet a minute. You get bail for 30 days at a time, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That would equate to him being arrested on the 23rd of December, and the bail date is 30 days from then, which is the 22nd of January. All right?
Right, okay.
And that's why you can't see the date generated, because he wants everybody to believe that he was bailed from the 31st of December.
Right.
I'm not going to go into too much detail because he's still listening. I don't want to give him an heads up on what I actually know is going on. All right.
Sorry, back. Do you mind if I ask? Sorry if I'm interrupting, Hoof, mate.
That's fine.
Can I just ask you? You know, you just said you had those screenshots of the messages. Are we right about who it is? Is it Plisco?
No. This is from someone else that used to go on the panels.
Yeah.
Take a guess. Female.
Yeah. He said that I was sending him messages. There ain't no.
Oh, no. I'm talking.
Oh, I know who you mean.
These are them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Chartel.
Yeah.
Fucking
yeah.
hell, man.
Access to both phones. It's quite easy to fake messages between the two phones, isn't it?
Obviously, yeah. I mean, I guess it is, but
And
to
they
be fair,
had
these are
each-
screenshots.
They had hold of each. Sorry, Patrick. They had hold of each other's phones, right?
devices.
Because
No,
there was
but
one. Sorry, go on.
The messages between Chartel. See, the texts that he's shown me from Chartel are after they've split up, and it doesn't seem as though she's threatened by him in these messages. She seems to still be in love with him, besotted by him.
Right, but she hasn't denied that.
Yeah,
No, she hasn't. No, but I'm not being funny. She has made a lot of claims against her, and if I'm not like, look, when she came onto my show and she said all that stuff, like he's done this to me, he's done that to me, which I don't know whether he has. I can only go by what Chartel's told. I can only go by what they tell me. You wouldn't be sending these messages to a man who's threatened to throw acid in your daughter's face.
Unless he's got some sort of hold over you and you've got to keep him sweet.
That's your kid. That's your kid.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
let's be honest now.
You're
yeah?
probably right.
Do you get what I'm saying? There ain't no amount of love that's going to let me allow someone to say, you're going to chuck acid in my kid's face, or you're going to, and the other things that you said about the other daughter. Do you read, like, come on now, that's your kid. You're not going to allow that. Whoever you are, whoever it is, no matter how much you love someone. So
Has
it's a
anybody
bit, I
else-
don't know, man.
Right.
Anyone ever said to Brian about?
Hang on. Right. That's fair comment, what you just said, Anonymous, right? Because that was said in a phone call, right? Or it was said face to face. There's not going to be any evidence of that, only what Chartel says,
True.
right? And
Very
it's,
true.
I'm going to say this, it's not for us to decide what's true and what's not. It's in the hands of the police, I believe. Let them deal with the fucking...
Well, it's not anymore. Hang on. Anonymous, can I just say one thing to you? Check your last WhatsApp and see the arrest date.
Brian, why are you on
Top right-hand
Okay.
corner. Top right-hand corner. It's
So
an
this
arrest date.
bail sheet is
Generated date. Generated date.
is
One second, please.
is the 31st. It's New Year's Eve. It's
Thank
New Year's
you.
Eve.
Right, okay, thank
Fucking
you.
hell, it's New Year's Eve.
Thank you.
Brian,
Right,
Brian,
one
why
second,
can't
one second, please. Can I stop to Anonymous?
Yeah, we're relieved. We're glad.
What I'm saying, Brian, is why can't you just do all the presenting instead of getting Anonymous to do it? Why don't you do it all? And then if she wants to, then she can just confirm if she
Because
wants
it's just
to.
getting more and more people involved in his fucking...
Anonymous, can I just say one thing, please? And I'll leave. Please, just
Don't
see
leave,
the arrest
don't
date.
leave, Brian. Don't
Okay,
leave.
okay.
We're saying, why don't you sort this mess out
Okay,
yourself
well, I'll sort this
instead of
mess out.
getting
Okay.
Anonymous to do it?
Okay. Let me just say, Anonymous, are you there?
Let's go. You
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Anonymous, I'm not going to say too much, and I've sent you 2 videos which are not disgusting, are they not?
No, they're not. No.
Right, okay, they're not disgusting. Have I sent you 2 videos? I'm going to be honest now. Yeah, of what you have seen, the behaviour of what this person has done live, so you could see for yourself. You're the only person that's seen them. They're not the other ones that she's lied about, because I won't show you them. Did I not say?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
want to see them. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't show them to anybody, but it's not what she says. But the 2 that you have seen, what is the behaviour? And am I in a calm, collected view?
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. But then, like,
He's
I've seen those
manipulating you.
clips, and I've seen those clips, and I've seen Chantel behaving the way she was behaving. But can I make it clear that I haven't seen this video that everyone's going on about, that Chantel supposedly slashed her wrists with a man's? I didn't. That isn't the videos he sent me.
Can I? Brian? Why don't you just show us these fucking videos, man, instead of doing it through this through Bat Freak, please?
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable with you batting the ball to her and her having to knock it around for a 6 all the time for you. Do it for yourself, man.
Sorry, Anonymous, you there? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm here.
Right, okay. Now I've shown you there's the date, so Ross doesn't know what he's talking about. There's the date, the 31st.
Brian, do it for yourself. Stop using Anonymous to do it for you.
I'm asking her because people believe her. She's
Brian,
hang on,
how's
let me
that
just
Mongolian?
have you
Why
seen?
don't people believe you?
Right. What exactly? I'm going to beat it for a second, right? Yeah, I've heard all this shit with Esau. I've heard this do it with fucking John. I've heard you do it with Chantel. Fight your own fucking battles. Leave Bat out of it. Right? You don't. She's accepted it. Oh, he fucks off.
Here, Ross.
Good.
Heard it all before.
Anonymous, nobody's trying to change your opinion, okay? Right, you can only go by what he's sending you. But other people have also been sent that stuff, and it's been looked at. And if you notice the text message he sent you, it's only got times on there. It's not got dates.
Got dates, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no, yeah. I've said that to Brian before. I can only judge by just that picture. I can't judge by anything around it. Like, I can't judge we don't know when it was said. We only know if it was said at 7 o'clock at night or 7 in the morning. I've said that to Brian. All I can go by is that the messages that I read from said person who claims that Brian was doing this and that, these messages were from someone who was sort of infatuated by Brian.
Yes.
And they were so. What I'm trying to get at is, if Brian did say all these things to her and did all these things to her that she's been saying that he has, why would she be sending him all these really lovey-dovey messages?
Okay, right. I'm going to say this, right? If he's got his phone back, why hasn't he logged into his original account? Because he hasn't logged into his original account, right? He's had to make up all these new accounts. Why hasn't he turned his phone on and logged in to his original accounts? Because I would see as soon as he had, and he hasn't done it. It takes more than a couple of weeks for a phone to be forensically downloaded. All right. And as he said, right, he knows how to use Zoom because of his children's homework. Let him present his own evidence. He knows how to use Zoom, as he admitted, right? And he's dragging other people into his shit. And like I said, you've got a good reputation. Don't let him drag you down to his level.
I've just sent you a message, old style in the hangouts. I didn't want to risk it sending you private in here.
Yeah, I know. I've had the same message.
Happy days, cool.
So yeah, I think that's great. I mean, right, Bat Freak, I don't reckon that you're comfy in the situation. I'm not trying to put words into your mouth, right? But I assume that you're not particularly comfortable spreading all these messages for him, right? So I'd suggest that Brian comes back on and then he can speak it for himself. And if you feel compelled or you feel strongly then to speak up for it or stay silent or whatever, but if you feel compelled to speak up and back what he says, then do it. You know, that's important. Then you do it, and then we'll know where we are. But he needs to do this himself, because he does this over and over again with people.
Right,
Okay.
but also, Stealth, I did say she's entitled to her opinion, and nobody should try and convince her otherwise. Okay. She's got to make her own opinion up. And at the moment, her opinion is and rightly so, she doesn't want to be swayed by anybody. She's just listening and viewing what he's sending her.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. And she's adult enough to make her own decisions. Okay.
Yeah.
And pressure doesn't need to be put on her from us to do this and do that. It's entirely up to her.
Look, I'm just taking what I'm being sent and reviewing it and, you know, putting it in a pile, whether I believe it or I don't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, that's fair enough. I just get
but
frustrated.
I think why Brian is sending me to say this to you is because whenever he's tried to present his evidence, it's always getting dismissed.
I agree.
Yeah, he doesn't present his evidence though, does he? He just
He
sends
did
it
the same thing
privately
to
for
me.
people so they can talk about it. It's fucking
He did the same-
nonsense. It's like
he
being
did
in
the
a
same
court
thing
of
to me.
law where the fucking defense and the prosecution aren't showing any evidence to the jury or the fucking judge. It's ridiculous.
Well said, Ash.
Slavery to it. You know, man.
Because he did the same thing to me. Asked me to post this, post that. Post it your fucking self is what I told him.
Yeah.
I know, I fuck him as a twat.
He's fat. He's fat.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, listen. Just I agree. Yeah. Keep your videos down. You've got you know. He said it so many times, and you are fair. I've tried to be fair with him, but and you've heard me. You know, I just wanted to stop his shit and come in and have a laugh. Because
And you've been true to your word, as Waff just said, that freak.
Yeah.
All right. You
Yeah,
said
no,
you'd take
I
him
told
down,
him I'd keep my
and-
word.
Yeah, exactly. And that's all we can do is keep to our word, isn't it?
Yeah.
Show
I
us the
mean, that's all
bail
we can do.
sheet.
Well, that's not down to Bat Freak 2. That's not her property.
Brian wants to
Yeah, I can't sort of
Don't be
present it.
ridiculous. You can show us if you want.
She can, but she don't want to get in trouble if things go wrong.
Yeah.
How's she
No,
gonna get
to
in
be
trouble?
fair, yeah. Look, I don't want to be passing around the shit that he's sending me, and do you know what I mean? Because I don't know if I can say. I don't know what to send. There's so much police shit involved, and this and this person
the
and
right
that.
thing.
Correct.
I don't really want to
Correct.
be spreading it about. It's different if I was told that this is what I should present and this. It's
Yeah,
too
but
much
it's
hassle,
still,
man.
it's still a bit of a dodgy situation.
And it's a shit move. Like it's
Yeah.
too much to sort of. Because you don't know what's what in this situation.
You could end
like,
up getting him in more trouble because he shouldn't be sharing it.
well, exactly.
Oh, well, good, Dad.
No, because then she gets in trouble as well.
Why is she going to get in trouble
But
for
this
sharing
is-
someone's bail sheet?
But this is right though. Like
That's
this
ridiculous.
Is exactly it. This is- he implicates other people in his bullshit.
I think personally half the shit is bullshit and he just wants us to spread it. And then he can turn around and say, well, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. You're a liar. Even though he fed it to you because he tried to do it to me.
All right. So he wants me to show the spreadsheet.
Has it got time?
The spreadsheet, the bell sheet. Sorry, I'm thinking about
Oh,
work.
it's a spreadsheet. Fucking hell, not
I
time.
said spreadsheet.
The question
Oh,
is, can you get in
fuck's
trouble for that? Because that's his personal stuff. Can you get in trouble for that?
If
Can
you,
you turn around and get you?
if you look, it should say restricted on there, which means it's not for anybody else.
Right.
And you know that, Ash.
I think you've got the wrong meaning of that.
Okay.
Yeah,
wouldn't want-
this actual bail sheet. Now that I'm looking at it, it's coercive / controlling behaviour, harassment, PNC, recordable, malicious communications, and sexual offences.
And sexual offences. What colour is it?
Oh, it's fucking off-white piece of paper, man.
Hang on,
What
that's you,
colour is it?
you getting kinky with this. What colour is it? So,
Say,
Well, what
say-
colour is it? Well, is it black and white or what?
At the top or bottom of it, does it say restricted access?
No,
should
at the
stay-
top left corner, it says Essex Police, slap bang in the middle, official. I mean,
Just the top or bottom, it should say restricted access.
no,
It should say restricted when complete, I think.
I
but
can't. I
That's it,
mean,
that's it.
it's because
Sorry,
it's
Ash,
not the
you're right.
full piece of paper. It's not like the whole. Do you know what I mean? It's
Is it
sort of a
red?
bit off.
Has it got any red on it?
No, it's just a black and white on sort of like a white sheet of paper, black
Well,
writing.
that's either a photocopy because it can't
does
be a
it have a
screenshot.
watermark? Do they have watermarks on them things? I don't
Listen,
know.
a bail sheet,
Mm.
a bail sheet is red on white paper.
Right.
I do a bit
So
of
it can't
scam
be
baiting.
it's not a screenshot, so it can only be a photocopy, and it's got to be a black and white photocopy.
I do a bit of scam baiting, right? And I can get like blank Western Union payment receipts and all sorts that I send to these bloody Nigerian D19 scammers, and you can fucking get them online and just
I knew
fill
you
them
was
in.
Rez. I knew you was Rez.
No, me and Rez, we bonded over this.
Wasp, ask Brian would he like me to leave so Brian can come in.
Brian, would it be better if Prisco leaves so you can come in and, you know what I mean? And I'll be honest with you, mate, I'm not having these chats no more. We've got a new fucking Zoom and we want to go back to having a laugh. We want to drop all this shit. So if you want to come in tonight, if you want to turn around to Moses and say, present that, then fine. But let's finish it. Let's finish it now. Because everybody's fucking sick of you, mate.
Well
So-
said.
So am I.
If you want to play, just let me know in the YouTube chat and let's go and leave.
Stealth, did you see that message I sent you about Rez?
I'll go have a look now.
It's in the inside chat.
I sent you something before, Stealth. I know, did you get that?
What, in Hangouts or in
No,
here?
in here.
Oh, here. In
If
the
you go
chat.
down to chat,
Yeah.
and then there's a whole page, and you should see where somebody's messaging everyone, and you should have message 2 from me, and I don't know how many Wasp has sent you.
Okay, I'll just see if I can figure this shit out. All I can see is I just have messages and it just comes up for everyone. So
Can you not
I've got
see
it.
that?
I've got it. No,
Yeah.
I've got it.
See that, but yeah, cool.
All right,
Oh,
yeah,
right, you
cool.
can actually share from your phone,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Like
Alright,
I've actually just, I've
That's
actually
cool.
literally just done it from my camera, like my
That's
camera.
why
I could
he can
share.
do it. That's why he
But
can do
not
it
even
himself.
that. I could, like, I reckon I could. You could do a lot on this.
Yes.
Have you not seen it? So I can play about with Zoom, see what else I can screen share for you lot.
Go ahead, yeah.
Can you? Come on, hurry up! Fucking read it, you lot, so I can put it down. I'm bored.
Got him out. I'm gonna have a field day here.
Yeah, you lot are fucked now. I'm going to be putting all sorts.
Right, okay. So it basically says, I understand that I have been released on bail and must surrender to the police station at the above time place as specified above. I have been born to surrender, but I wish to vary any of the bail conditions. What were your bail conditions, Brian? That's really important. We need to see that part of that letter. You know what I mean? Because obviously you was given bail conditions. It's whether you broke them or...
Where's the signatures?
Well, there is none. I can't see that. I was working down to that one. You're trying, but I can see you trying. Send her the whole picture again.
No, but not because it's not the old one, is it?
It's not the whole one, but either way, I don't know because I've not been on fucking Bell for years. But you would have either another attachment which would explain that the Bell conditions that you must comply to.
Now I know people think that Sean's a liar, right? But his phone was taken for a lot longer than fucking 2 weeks.
Yeah, he didn't have a phone for ages. He only got it back a few months ago. Didn't
I
he?
think Ryan got it back a bit very, very quick too.
I'm liking it.
All right. But who knows? Who knows? What, have you read it?
Yeah, you see what he's done?
Skipping back.
Brains.
He sent me a few more. Let me
That's brilliant.
let me see what he's sent. Okay,
I
understand. No, we've seen that already. I'm not sure. Oh, right, okay. They're a bit blurry, but fuck it. How does this work? What's this?
That's it's a picture of a mouse.
Is this the back? No, sorry. I'm not sure what I'm showing you. Not. Can you not see that?
Yeah, it's on. Oof. Wasp.
Yeah, you can zoom in as well. It's good.
I don't know what the fuck it is, but person standing is. No, I'm not sure. That's the back. No. Not sure what this is.
I'll tell you what, this Zoom thing's pretty bloody good. I think once we all get used to this, man, it's going to be dynamite.
What's CO7? Colchester.
What's the name of the officer in charge? Or
That
on the
says the 31st of the 12th, 2020.
Yeah, what's it say there near the top? Got a date.
Right. Yeah.
That's New Year's Eve.
Something.
All right, 31st of the 12th.
31st, yeah.
Steve Barnes.
That looks different to the rest of it, though.
That date looks like it's just been put there.
That date's fucking light. Look at the rest of the
Yeah.
photo. Look at the date. That date. Listen, I've been bail in jail. That is not a bail sheet. Not a bail sheet. Where is the police signature?
Yeah, it's got to be signed.
And where it says officer in charge or officer investigating, what does it say?
It's got to be signed for him to accept the bail condition. If he doesn't sign it, he's not accepted the bail conditions.
He's done a Sean, hasn't he?
You wouldn't get your phones back that quick.
Oh, see that picture you've got up now? What's that date? 03/01/21.
No, that's D13.
7th of the 1st, 21.
Oh, 7th of the 1st, 21. So he's saying he got it back on the 7th of the 1st.
It's the 20th today.
Because he got arrested on the 31st, right? They wouldn't take 7 days to put his shit in an evidence bag if that's the date that he's claiming it was.
Has that got the dildo in it? Sorry.
That's what I was thinking. What's that in that?
What?
As far as I can see, it says 03/01/21. No, he weren't. I don't know. Is it what date is it today?
20th.
Right.
Hey, hang on, let me go to my emails, all right?
It's about
You little fuckers.
Yes.
At least the evidence is warm.
You're not, there's going to be no stopping him now. You know this. Oh, God.
At least
This
it'll
is
keep him
great for
entertained
Skip.
for a while.
Yeah.
Skits has found his voice on here now, isn't
It
it?
is. He can
He's
express
gonna
himself.
fucking
Yeah.
terrorize us all on a different level.
Oh, crikey. This is funny.
Well, anyway, there's a phrase that I go by: lie to me once, and all your truths become suspects.
Yeah.
It's fake.
I think it says phone.
It looks like it's got some like.
Yeah, I saw that as well, but you can't make out the rest.
That looks like why.
No, it's the dates you've got to look at, right? If you got arrested on New Year's Eve, which would
That a hairy cowboy hat to be.
which would have been the 30th. There's no 30th. The only date I can see on the card is the date when it was still in custody. So you
can't-
have a picture of it.
I can't make out anything that's in the bag either.
Looks like salami or something.
It could be like pinkish bubble wrap, couldn't it? Or it could
The inside of his
could be a
colon.
rippled or a
That'd be a fucking
pimpled
pair of fucking tights. Flesh coloured.
could be a pimpled dildo.
Skits, are you porn bombing us or what? Is this official with porn bombing shit?
Does it count as porn bombing? Yeah.
Yeah, it could be one of them rubber molds or fucking Sean's penis. Or the walls.
Didn't he say that they took all his devices? So wouldn't he have bags of like computers and things like that?
He sent
Maybe
me
it says
something
iWatch at the
now.
end there.
Oh,
Fucking hell, cheese and onion crisps.
look, mate.
Choo choo.
And the date on that.
So the police got toys out for him. And were like, come on.
Oh, bless him.
The little doll to
Oh,
show them where he was touched. Point to the dolly where
Give him
you...
some crisps. Give him some toys.
They're a millionaire.
Colouring in stuff.
House.
Choo choo,
Honey,
Thomas.
Draw the bad man.
Oh, look, there's been a crash. What should we do? Call the police.
Drive the engine. Psst.
Ivor says,
Give him some ice cream afterwards when he's been a good boy. Go on.
You know, I hope you also
I
watch.
think the court's going to say not guilty. Especially,
I think it's going to be a train crash.
Oh, it has been on that table.
that where the dirty deed was done.
Okay, Skits, you made me laugh. I hate you.
Can they see this on YouTube?
Tablecloth as well.
Yeah, it's coming through on YouTube.
Fucking hell. What are they saying?
Thomas was traumatized.
And Brian's the big fat controller.
That's right, yeah.
Well done, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pissing myself.
The fat control freak.
Hey, I got a message off Skips before, and he went, "I hate this fucking Zoom shit," right? And no, he's loving it. He's been fucking playing about with it though. We've given him a voice, people. We've actually given him a voice. He's the new Bennett.
Well, yeah, I'll give him a voice too. Truth. I did give him a voice. Yeah.
A bat freak.
Be the new Benny from Wasp Roads.
Bat freak.
What's up, Jamie?
Have you actually looked? See that 40 he sent you? That says the 20th. Why does that say the 20th and the evidence bag says the 7th? There is two different fucking dates.
Yeah, that's what I seen. I seen that. It was the only date sent on that evidence bag.
Oh, I don't know, bro.
With his arrest, or he got his stuff back today. Why would it have the 20th on? Sorry, that date, which is. But was it the 20th? No, it didn't say the 20th. It said the 7th. You know what I mean?
20th is today.
Yeah,
So
there's no reason for that date to be on that evidence bag.
Danny Jones says 8th of January 2021. It says on the paper inside the bag. It all looks genuine to me.
8th of January. Yeah, but why would it say 8th of January? If he got arrested and his stuff took off him, that was on the 31st, right? Why would it be? Why would the date on that bag now say the 7th of the 1st, 21? It wouldn't. The date that he'd have is he's claiming he got that bag back today, so the date would have been the 20th, not the 7th. That's what makes it look fucking dodgy. And what's that in the evidence bag? Please, can someone
Definitely a dildo.
and tell me what that has got to do with fucking internet harassment or internet?
It's chirrozo, whatever they call it. That's shit, isn't it?
What that was time? It was
Chorizo.
No. An evidence bag, Danny. No, an evidence bag is when they take everything off you, place it in there, and you get it. Do you know what I mean? It isn't a thing that they're going to look at in a week's time. Do you know what I mean? Just put all that in the cupboard, and then what we'll do, because they zip tie them bags. Well, that's what they used to do. When they took everything off you, right, they zip tied the fucker. I just don't get that date. And even if, let's just say the phone's on that date, a week after his arrest, it can't be done. He would have had to have signed, or a desk sergeant would have had to have signed, but that to have been unsealed and fucking handed over for anything. That date is just dodgy, man.
I've been to the butcher's.
And it isn't signed. Look, there's no one signed it. There is a picture on there.
Right, 2 years ago, when my mate got sentenced to that hospital order, they had his electrical devices and the stuff that they didn't even need, they kept.
Sorry, Hoof. Brian said that's the date it must have gone off to her forensics.
Right, well, what
I'm just relaying.
What?
That's what he's that's. I'm just.
I
They went off to forensics.
Ask Brian what that red thing is in that bag, because obviously he knows because they took it off him.
I reckon. Right. Listen, I used to be an Ann Summers salesman. That looks like a vaginal Venus vibrator.
Gigi. Whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever. It doesn't look fucking genuine. And it was Danny who put it up before. I think you could buy 100 of them bags, 100 of them, off eBay for it was for fuck all, man.
The lens people go to. God.
Well, my mate's stuff, you're right in what you're saying, because they took every single electronic device, 2 laptops, half a dozen phones, every single memory card that they could find. recorders, even cards, phone cards. They took the lot, and they was put in bags and sacks, and they put a fucking security tie wrap on it.
Yeah.
Maybe what's happened is they've given them back some of the evidence that they've taken because it's no
No.
use to them.
No, that's what I said. There was some stuff that they didn't need to have of my mates, and they kept it for over a year until after the trial. And then, a few months after he was in the hospital on the hospital order, I got a phone call from him. He had to do a letter stating that I was the person who was going to pick it up, and I went to Chelmsford Police Station and picked everything up, and I had to sign for it as well.
Well,
And it was all listed on what was in these bags.
when Zoom destroys Brian. Fucking hell. I know you're getting loads of pictures of this, mate.
I've not bothered.
I don't know. I'm on YouTube now. Fucking hell, this is weird.
Do you not want to see close-ups of the bag before I shoot off?
I might be traumatized if you do.
What you know what the date is? What does it? You know, right at the top of that section of the date, the middle section. What does that say?
Well, I'm going to present it because I think I'm as blind as you lot.
All right.
See, I'll tell you.
Either that. Oh fuck! Hold on. Sorry.
I'll tell you what
Hello?
you can do, right?
Yeah.
If somebody wants to speak to Chartel and get the crime reference number she's got, the crime reference number on that bag should correspond to the top right-hand corner one, the one where it starts.
yeah.
with 2.
Yeah, they should match.
Yes. Now that number there, 420-79892, should be the same number as what Chartel's got. And that says the 3rd, 21.
Right, let me see if any of the letters that he's shown me, if that's got a number that matches.
See, if they haven't given him this stuff back, right, by you showing this stuff, Anonymous, you could get in trouble.
What, for showing it?
Yes, because it's an
Oh,
ongoing
no.
case.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, Brian did give a permission.
Not if he's been released without charge. Has he been released without charge?
I don't know.
So where's the NFA letter?
Okay, so can you just
How can
you
he
see
be
that
released without charge if his bail
420?
is still? So how can he be released without charge if his bail's still on for the 23rd?
Yeah, he hasn't even been charged yet. He was bailed.
Right.
Well,
He said the other
someone-
night he'd been NFA'd.
yeah. Well, that happened tonight,
Yeah, I was
didn't
gonna
it?
say.
Yeah, that number matches, doesn't it? Look.
So he
So
got
that's
the
a PC
charges
number.
dropped today.
That's a
Yeah, that's really
officer
low.
in case PC 4277.
It's not the 22nd yet. Oh, sorry.
And this is the one. This oh fuck's sake.
See, that generated date, I'm not saying that's a fake letter, but why is it the same print as everything else?
Why on the top of the evidence bag is that police officer's number?
Because that's
Surely
the
it
evidence who
should
took
be-
it off of him.
Yeah, but that
Look at the signature. Why is the signature not the name of that police officer?
It does say it should be signed for.
He did say that, that night on Bat Freaks that he
It's not
had
the
been
same
NFA'd.
number.
Let me see if he's logged into his fucking original accounts yet. Right, Chartel's online and he still hasn't logged in because as soon as you get your phone back, the first thing you're going to do is log in to see if you've got any messages. Is that not correct?
I've told Chartel to message you.
Yeah, she's online. How long has she been on for? Well, it's not saying, it's just saying she's online. See how it seems to me, and I'm not saying this applies to you, Bat Freak, right? But he has been trying to use a lot of people to try and convince people that he is not what people are saying. Well, I know what he is.
Do you think he could also be trying to deliberately jeopardise cases?
Yeah.
No.
I do.
Well, he can't do that. He can't jeopardize a case against himself, can he, by sharing information?
No,
Well, he can.
No, he can't. That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
but he's getting other people to show the evidence for him. And hopefully trying to get that other person to react, to counteract.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
What
And it just makes it 6 to 1, half a dozen to the
Yeah,
other.
but also by giving other people this information, he's dragging them into the case.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not really, is not. He's just making it worse for himself, if anything.
To be honest with you, the police won't. If he ended up in a case, let's say he went not guilty, there's that much video evidence, and hold on, there's something out there too. My cats are fucking. What?
There's a right hoolie blowing around here.
It's Brian.
I'm going to send you a message, right?
Right, the cats are out. No, what the best evidence that a court can use, it's a myth that you can't use video evidence and you can't use it. Listen, the law's changed. That's all they want to fucking say. You want to look at it and go, is that you? Did you do that? Done. No, okay, you know what I mean? That's it. So you can use all these fucking, like what he did with Bat Freak the other night. That could be used in court. It doesn't mean Bat Freak has to go there. You know what I mean? Because the prosecution and the defence will both agree that what she said on the video is absolutely how it was. So she wouldn't even have to go to court. They're not going to call people to court. The only people that they might do is the likes of Chantal, because it's an ongoing thing between them. But not fucking people like us. If fucking any police knocks on my door or Brian, I'll just fucking slam it in the face. You know what I mean? I know they knock again and then I'll go, fuck off. But that's how it is. How you doing, wee man, mate? Skin. Oh, fuck me, that was dirty.
Yeah, if you rub the bag, it turns into a fucking suitcase.
Yeah, crocodile one. God, listen, Pat. You know where I'm coming from. Don't let him. Don't. All he's doing is fucking loading the gun for you to fire, and he's done it with a lot of people. I just don't understand that there's discrepancies in everything that you've showed us tonight. There is genuine discrepancies. I think Danny pointed out their numbers didn't actually tally up. The dates don't make any sense whatsoever, because you can't just take stuff out of an evidence bag to send off, you know, a week after you put it in as evidence. You know what I mean? There would be a log of that. He would have to have something to do with that. I know that. And I don't give a fuck what anyone says. You know, on all these sheets that you get, they have a desk sergeant. He's only fucking there. He is the desk sergeant. He's in control, and he signs the fucker. Doesn't matter who's the investigating fucking officer. It's the desk sergeant that signs all that shit. You know what I mean? And there ain't no fucking ink on there. So
they wouldn't hand back potential evidence before before he's been released from bail.
Yeah, I mean, there was there 4 or 5 charges there. It weren't like it was just one that they can look into in a matter of fucking 20 days, 3 weeks.
if he's still under investigation, all evidence would still be kept until the case was closed, surely.
So the police, there's 4 charges though that he has to answer to. They haven't fucking investigated all of them.
Yeah, but I thought it was said earlier that the charges have been dropped today. That's why he's got his stuff back.
Yeah, but has he got his stuff back? All he's done is send fucking
pictures. Has it got his name on the bag?
But it said last week that he'd been NFA'd.
I know it changes from week to
Oh,
week.
yeah, he did say that a couple of days ago, didn't he?
He said it on Batfreaks Live.
Oh, yeah, I heard it.
But please listen to what I'm saying, right? This is directed to Wasp. Right, you've got arrested and your phone gets taken, right? When you get your phone back, the first thing you're going to do is turn it on and see if you've got any messages.
Yeah, true.
Right, he hasn't turned it on and looked to see if he's got any messages.
No, he hasn't. I know that as well because
Yeah.
correct too. Yeah.
All right.
Spot on. And it is the first thing you do.
Maybe it's still charging.
What? Since what's that? Yeah, possibly, Ash.
They gave it back to him without the charge.
Yeah, but it was charged up enough to send this shit over to Bat. Yeah. But
They wouldn't be able to do it that quick.
no, they wouldn't. Listen, the police are doing fuck all. Everything's rammed up. Everything's being played up. No, listen. If you wouldn't get it done that quick if you murdered some cunt.
I tell you what, why don't someone ring Essex Police on 1019 and ask to speak to PC Deeks?
Is that his name?
That's one hell of a good idea.
It is a good idea.
Can I just point something out about, was it yesterday or when he was on Batfreak, sorry, that he took hold of his son's phone, didn't he? Because his phone was running low on batteries, right? And then he wants to cry to people because his kids have seen videos, because his kids have seen things and messages that people have sent to him, right?
Well, why is he showing
Stop using your kids' phones, you fucking moron.
Well, maybe his kid's phone needed taken as well, and that needed to be examined.
Yeah.
Well,
But if
you
it was
shot
anything
out
to do
him.
with communication, every single device in that house would have been taken.
when he was on,
Doesn't matter whose it
there was
was.
another phone
According
ringing
to
in the
Chartel,
background.
all devices were taken.
They
They
can't
would have
take.
to. It doesn't
they
matter
can't-
whose they were. If they're in that house, they're taken. It's simple.
Hang on, I'm not going to say his name, but what
can't take other people's
Danny has
devices.
put the name of the investigating officer, right? That's why I didn't say anything, right? It's not I, it's an O, right? It's the same as Terry McDermott, who used to play for Liverpool and Newcastle,
Yeah.
right? The name on that bag was Deeks.
Yeah.
Now, it's not the sergeant who should be signing it. It should have been the desk sergeant, not a PC.
Yeah, exactly. When you're in cuffs, mate, that desk sergeant is in control. He is.
And I'm not saying that I've been in trouble before, but I know how it works.
No.
It can also take months for devices to come back from getting damaged.
Well, never. Every single time that, even if you get arrested and you're let out fucking 6 hours fucking later, even if they release you without charge, even if they release you with a caution, right, you have to sign for your evidence.
Yeah.
But what's in that bag, you have to sign for it. You. And there was no signatures on that bag. Not one. He would not have got that bag back without signing for it.
And they don't always give the evidence back, because I asked for my fucking weed back and they said, you're not having it back.
Yeah, he did that with my lights and everything else. And I had said something like that.
Yeah, that's because you got a destruction order, though, Hoof.
No.
Of course they did.
No.
You have to give one of those.
No, they didn't, because Toasty, the second time he got caught, because there was no destruction order, he applied to get all his stuff back and they gave it back to him.
But
What, his weed? Did they give him his weed
No,
back?
they gave him all his lights and everything back.
Well, there you go. That's completely different, then, isn't it?
No, well, I didn't bother.
That's what I was on about, lights and
Well, yeah, they're not going to give you weed back, even if it's not a destruction order.
Ash,
but whatever.
Ash, you haven't been drinking, have you? You've got no fucking sense of humour tonight.
He does sound sober tonight.
You having a night off the beer, Ash?
I can't stop looking at this fucking so-called bail sheet.
you took a picture of it.
I know.
It's not right that. Listen, whenever.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's not been on it. It doesn't say he's been charged with an offence. So
Listen,
what-
you know, you go back for you, like it was supposed to go
Trying
back.
to set people off the scent.
Right. Even when you go, if you get to the police station, give your name, you go say, I'm going to meet this police station. There's my bail to appear back at the police station. Even if they go, if they came out, they don't. Even if they take you into a little room and go, it's like this. We've had a look into it. We think you're right. We're going to let you go. They take you then to the desk sergeant. He's the only guy who can release from custody evidence bags. He is the only guy that will demand you sign for this because I'm giving it, yeah? And that's the fucking top and bottom of it.
Did he
And
say
also-
that he'd been bailed today?
I don't know. He might have been rebailed.
That's what I'm saying, because the other day he was saying it was NFA.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting the impression that he said he's being rebailed. But if you've been rebailed, you're not going to get your property back.
We're getting evidence back, pal.
Exactly. Could
Right.
be.
How about this? How about this, right? There's quite a few ongoing cases, okay? The evidence he may have got back may have been, for example, for his harassment of Laura Lewis,
Yeah, it could be.
okay?
You don't know what other stuff is going on, stuff that we don't know about.
Yeah, it could
There's,
be.
there's at least 5 investigations going on, all right? At least
And
5.
that's, what could be going on off YouTube. Because I don't believe he carries on just like this on here. It's
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
be everywhere.
He's most probably the pest of the village.
Yeah.
Hoof, did you get an email saying that he had been arrested and blah, 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 and they'd be in touch?
Yeah, right, Cara, careful what you say. It's live, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
That's why I know what I'm talking about, all right?
All right, okay, sorry. I forgot where you had said it, sorry.
I can see that turning up in a Danny Hawkes video, by the way, but the last statement you just made to Cara.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Hey, Danny, I did ask you. I left a message and I did upload them 3 videos to the What's Live thing. It's all right with you. I'll carry on
See,
uploading.
what makes me laugh is there's 2 people on this fucking Zoom call when he came on that he has made claims against with the police. He would have been told to stay away from them people. Why has he come on?
Wee Man makes a good point
Yeah, Wayman, none of it makes sense. It's like Sean's bail sheet. Do you remember he showed his bail sheet? Said he showed.
No, Ross. He didn't show his bail sheet.
I know he didn't. I know he didn't, Ash. There was only fucking me and you on that, mate.
I know. We sat there for an hour waiting. I'm just gonna go get it.
Yeah, there was none. You know what I mean? But it is. Snow said it before. You can go if you Google it into Google Images now, right? Any police evidence bag, you'll be given there'll be fucking hundreds of fucking pictures of it. All these
Just like bail sheets.
they're all out there. And you can fuck about with them. If you put them into your fucking print or whatever fucking Word or whatever that they use.
It's amazing what you can do on a phone there.
Plus, I was having a conversation today with Sean about his certificate.
Oh, poor you.
Yeah, well, I was trying to explain to him a few home truths, and he was having none of it.
Yeah, I know. Because he
It
knows
was
best.
absolutely. Ask Betty. Betty, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, hello.
What was it like today with Sean?
Oh, you
Oh,
missed a treat, guys.
you
She
love it.
proper schooled him.
Did you record it?
She
Yeah,
proper
yeah, that
schooled
makes a
him.
good point.
I
Get
hope somebody did.
Get AJ, the lawyer, on.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's me on mute then.
Well, carry on about Sean.
Yeah, I just told him basically that he's full of shit, and he was sitting there and he was like, "Oh, but my situation's different." I was like, "No, it's not different. Do you not know that there's scammers online that make up documents? They can't make up this kind of document because it's got genealogy and blah, 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 blah." And he's like, and DNA and this, that, and next thing. And I was like, right, so let me ask you something. did you get taken somewhere, your DNA taken, and then watch the whole process of your DNA getting extracted, etc.? He's like, no. I was like, well, how do you know that they actually did anything with your DNA? And he was like, oh, but. I was like, for God's sake, you're such an idiot.
So he's not had a sample taken of his DNA, but yet is claiming his DNA links him to him.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then he started going on about records that dated back bloody thousands of years and things like that. And I was like, oh God, seriously?
He literally thinks he's a direct descendant of Jesus. So there's no coming back from that shit, man.
Oh, God help us.
Well, he wants to pick a fucking side, royalty or fucking religion.
No, that's what my thing I said to him. I was like, he says, oh, these sites have got to stick by certain regulations and rules and all that. And I says, right, Sean, see the press? Don't they have to stick to regulations and etc., saying that they won't tell lies and they'll only speak the truth and blah, blah, blah? He's like, yes.
Look
I says,
at.
and do they do that?
Look out of AJ's fucking bedroom window. What a lovely view he's got.
Hey, what drone are you sat on there? Fucking good
No,
drone
this is
back there
just
in your way,
Zoom.
right?
Zoom is the best. Green screens.
Turn your mic up a bit, pal.
Hey, AJ.
Can you hear me better now?
Can you change it? Can you change your background into a courtroom?
We need your legal opinion.
He's thinking about. He's on holiday. He's not asked.
He's not.
He's not working tonight.
No.
Sean said something interesting to me in the Hangouts today. Was I asked? I couldn't get on the live. Was anyone else in the hang when Brian Hill flashed his ring at everyone?
Oh, dear me.
No thanks.
I was just thinking
You remember? He had a gold. He had this gold ring.
Yeah, I'm sure we wouldn't have forgot if we were.
No, he had a gold ring, and then he was saying that he was a 35th degree Mason, and then Sean backed him up, going, it's of the Scottish Rite, like Sean does when he's trying to do a Scottish accent. I probably just did a better one than him, actually.
Yeah.
They were giving it the whole, he was a 35th degree Mason, and I was chatting with Sean today about it, and obviously we all knew it was a lie, don't get me wrong. But Sean confirmed that he had contrived it and made it up and all of that shit today. So
Anyway, Danny's saying, if anyone's got a picture of that evidence, man, can you show it?
Skips would have definitely fucking taken a screenshot of it.
Yeah, oh God, I can't.
What, Ash?
This happened 9 months ago with Sean and his evidence on having rape charges against him. It's fucking nonsense, man.
We're
fucking forensically looking over all this bullshit. Fucking
Seven, can you send a fucking beer through the fucking internet to him?
Yeah.
I've got my forensic mind on tonight.
Lord help us.
It don't add up.
I reckon you're drinking Carlsberg, you cheap cunt.
I reckon I'm drinking something that's not strong enough.
That's what I'm on about, Carlsberg. It's fucking awful.
Ashley's on the ginger beer tonight.
He's on it.
I gave up on gingers 15 years ago.
He's on a clear out.
Yeah, it is. Listen, it is. What we're looking at is not what YouTube's looking at. There's a room full of us here with loads of us fucking in it. It's just tomorrow it'll be sorted. Oh, I'll fix it tomorrow. I don't know when we're going live again because there's a couple booked in.
Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them.
Well, let's go live when they go live.
Yeah,
Sean who's fucking boss. Fuck them.
It's only I would have had to have logged out and got into my settings to to have it where you can see everybody. But there's still 17 people in there. There was 21 before.
We had 25 at one point.
Was it?
Yeah.
Half the chat were in there. Hoof, just put it out there. For fuck's sake, Captain doesn't want to argue with you, all right?
Oh, okay.
I just worried about AJ. I hope he's got a fucking parachute on.
I know, well, you're all right there, AJ. How long's the fucking battery last on that drone?
Hopefully the parachute's as big as a face mask. It'll fall to the earth and splatter.
You guys
Right.
are on Zoom. It has this really cool thing called green screen. You can activate it at any time.
Yeah, you've all got one of them, by the way. You can all fucking fly around like
Yeah, and you've got magical disappearing earphones.
I don't have all these extra things. I'm on my phone.
well, you need a laptop.
No wonder he can't hear us. Do we keep on cutting out?
Seven, you'll be able to put a green screen behind you.
Yeah, I'll just paint it.
No, you
Go to the arrow.
Camera.
Go to the arrow where it says stop video. And then you go to choose virtual background.
Brian, you can come on and put the craze behind you.
I haven't got a camera.
yeah, but it gives you a free one, Seven.
Oh,
Fucking
right.
good days.
Yeah, but I ain't got
That's
a camera,
funny.
though,
The way
have
his earphones keep disappearing.
No, you hear me? No, you don't. They're gone now.
Also, AJ's using the slim
Oh,
filter.
he's vanished.
AJ's using the slim filter at the moment.
I think that volcano, I think.
I think it's Tippy.
Oh, he's fucking coming out of fucking it's like Gulliver, isn't it?
Oh, God.
He didn't hear none of that because he's on headphones. The missus told him, you know, if you want to speak to them dickheads over in Britain, put your fucking headphones on.
His missus can talk.
Well, we're going to get a draw in here. Oh, no, we're getting a set of a video. Who we're looking at, Skates?
Oh no, is the speaker's corner?
It's
Fucker's corner.
He's found a picture of me, isn't he?
No, Derek Speaker's corner is not who.
Oh, look, it's Hopsky when he's clean shaven.
There I am, the king.
That was Skit showing you the back of his head there.
Looking at 4. You whoop your ass on a fucking weekend fucking caravan trip. Sun holiday.
Oh, look, Skits is showing himself, is he?
No, that's not Skits.
Oh, is that Raj? It is.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's Sam
No, it's not
Rushdie.
Raj.
All right, I don't want to watch this anymore.
Yeah, what yours here, mate? I'd rather look at the people's faces. That's right.
That's
Nah, he's definitely gay.
that's Hopsky.
That's Raj being racist. He's white facing.
There he is in the X-ray room, checking himself.
That's what John Lawrence was doing the other night then.
That's so fucked up, man.
Oh, sorry, Andy, coming in.
White facing.
Oh.
He was so pale. He was being racist.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
That's Brian Hull after a night in.
You guys, why are you doing this to my boy?
Skate, you can't be playing them sort of videos because we get reported. You trying to get me banned or what?
Oh, that's a good point. Wasp could get struck for those cocks.
Yeah, too right.
They're not real. They're ornamental.
Oh yeah, you can use ornamental ones.
Yeah, try arguing with the YouTube community guidelines, dude. You're fucked once they strike you. It's the most retarded policy ever. Like, you're violating our community guidelines. Well, what are they?
Does
They're
it
our
annoy you,
community
AJ, that you
Oh,
can't get
you know
your
we're not
cock
even
off?
halfway through. Come on.
Carefully doesn't put the ones with the disabled sister up with the dicks.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want that on your
You guys are
stream.
getting so sinful right now.
No, they're invalid.
Yeah.
I mean, invalid. Well, whatever.
Thanks for that, Skits. I'm getting rid of this inside chat here, it annoys me.
Well, my fucking mic was on all the time.
Come on, you can stop sharing now so we can all see each other. Skates, come on, man.
Just putting out there, Captain will always defend England and Emily Luca. Just keeping you up to date.
Don't we know it?
I'm in control of this shit, man. It's only a setting in my settings. You won't be able to do it tomorrow.
Sorry, right, just go for it. So, Captain, you do realise that your mate came on the other day. He made a right fucking tit of you. Your fucking mate came onto the Wasps a few. Yeah, sorry, say again.
What are you sorry for?
No, I thought for a second I thought.
Oh, look at that.
But he said he fucking made a right cunt of you because he came on here a couple of weeks ago, right, Captain? And he had a go at the Wasp for always shutting you down, not letting you speak, not asking your questions. And then he fucking did exactly the same thing to you. Every time you tried to ask a question on the Wasp, England shut you down. He was like, hold up a minute, speaking in a condescending, right cunt tone to you, right? He treated you like you were fucking stupid, mate. Right?
He likes me more than you, Captain.
Yeah. Well, I'm not surprised. But he did. You've got to fucking see it, Captain. You need to open your eyes, mate. He was talking to you in a tone, mate, that would get him in a lot of trouble in a fucking pub. The way he came on here the other night, man, the fucking cheeky bastard, really. But he didn't let you talk, Captain. He didn't let you ask your questions, mate. He kept shutting you down. You need to open your eyes, like he's a fucking hypocrite. Sorry, anyway, ran over.
That's all right. It's a good rock, that. Fucking rock, that.
And he kept on saying, let me finish, let me finish. Can I speak? Can I answer the question? And then he cuts people off as soon as they start speaking. The man's a cunt.
See, we love Captain. We honestly do.
Yeah, fucking right, Captain's all right. At least, like, when you get told to shush on air or people do that, they say it in a way that's fucking straightforward, mate. He was talking to you like you were a dick, man. You want to go back over that thread and listen to his tone of voice with you, mate. I wouldn't have put up with it.
Looks to everyone like they're a dick.
Yeah, but to be fair, I think he was talking the same way to everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. He came on with the ag, though, didn't he? He wanted to try and make himself. I fucking hate people that do that. You know, he just wanted to be all clever, and then he couldn't even talk. No, I'm going to say that, and now I'm getting skits. He writes in capitals. I was about to say it in skits.
Captain, can we do an ultimate test?
You're all cowards because you won't come on camera.
Hold on, Captain, you can do me a big
Shut up, you coward. Come on camera.
Can you just be quiet a minute, Ash? Right, the sound in here has been brilliant tonight. Can you just jump in and speak to us so we can see whether you're...
I'm already here, Russ.
He's not in here.
No, I am.
A genuine question for Captain as well. Have you ever given England money to support him or support his channel? Genuine question. Answer it honestly when you come in. As a man, answer it honestly. Because you wanted to give 20 quid for his birthday on fucking Christmas Eve, like, right?
Or any
that
of
makes
his
me
6
think.
children. Or any of his 6 children.
Still haven't fucking received anything.
He could pump out.
He's a fuck.
Skits in the chat. I really like Captain. I really do, and that's why I'm saying this to him, mate. That's why I'm saying it to him. He needs to listen to that stream back. He fucking treated Captain like a barking dog. Give him a couple of pats on the head, but fucking put him in the corner.
We'll look after you. Skits will look after you, Captain.
Yeah, so
what, Ash?
I could have made his visit a bit shorter last night if I was allowed to, but you know.
What I can do tomorrow.
Next time.
Did England say that he's going to go on G-Man's tomorrow night?
No, it was on someone else's one.
If he is, he ain't going to fucking last long.
With Banksy. Can't remember.
You just like being nice to people, Hoof.
Do you know he's changed his name on YouTube now to something different?
Gnarled Oak.
No,
No,
they-
yeah.
What's up, Jace?
Don't feel a cunt, Captain.
Hi, Jake.
There's always a chair at this table for you, mate.
Oh, Jason back. Paris is still here. Go on. Carry on.
What are you on about?
He's trying to stir an argument, this fucker.
They had a 1 minute argument earlier.
All right.
Can we make it 3 minutes at least?
Oh, fuck her, Ash. You really are.
That was a statement, Ash, not an argument.
Have you got any more statements? Oh, she's gone on fucking mute again.
Shut the fuck up. No, I ain't. Not yet. I've got a few, but I can't think of them.
How long do you think you'll need?
Well, I don't know. I'm having a fag. Let me think about
Yeah,
it.
not for the first time.
All my negativity is about Jason.
Why? Jason's cool, man.
And AJ, stop laughing. A fag means a cigarette.
Hey, AJ, what do you know about Jason?
Of course, I know it means a cigarette.
Well, what do you know
So why
about
are you
Jason,
talking like that, AJ?
Well, in the United States, we don't say it. So if you said that here, you definitely sound like you're having a homosexual.
AJ, can I bum a fag?
Yeah. Oh my fucking god.
Oh my.
Depends which end you want. You want the butt or the front?
Man.
I don't want to blow back.
Well, no.
I don't really like the e-juice thing. That whole like new movement is kind of weird. Battery, like heating up oil to inhale. It just doesn't seem.
I'm going now.
It's just like the THC oil. Even that, I feel like with the marijuana legalized here, it's kind of weird that it heats it up with a battery. Because normally when you use a fire and light the tree, it seems healthier, even though it sounds terrible. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
All right.
You're talking dead quiet. I gotta put the fucking ear.
I don't know why. Maybe my mic settings are low here. Let me check.
No, it's just your IQ.
Is it louder now?
Yeah, too
If you shout a bit more, we'll tell you.
AJ, how
testing,
come you
mic
take the
running.
whole screen up when you talk?
How come the what now?
When you talk, you take the whole screen up, but everyone else don't. They just have a box.
It's because Zoom is designed for virtual meetings. So like when you have business meetings and people are talking, the camera automatically goes to whoever's speaking to have the floor. And that's why I always thought it was weird that like on YouTube people don't turn their camera on because it's a virtual camera, you know. And Zoom is designed to equate like 50 people in a meeting. And so in 50 people, it's hard for a host to pick and select this main screen. So what Zoom does is it just automates to whoever's camera is on and is talking.
Yeah, but your one's huge. You're taking the whole phone up, whereas everyone else just takes the box up.
I'm not even a mod. Whoever's doing anything extra, that's not me.
He's saying that